Good communication is at the heart of every strong relationship. But let's be real, it's not always easy. If you ever felt misunderstood, shut down, or just stuck in circles, you're not alone. In this video, we're breaking down how to communicate better with your partner. Simple, honest strategies to help you feel heard, understood, and more connected. Before we jump in, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more real talk on love, growth, and healthy relationships. Let's get into it. Listen to understand, not to respond. Most people listen with the intent to reply, rather than truly understanding their partner's perspective. When your partner is speaking, resist the urge to formulate your response while they're talking. Instead, focus entirely on what they're saying, their tone, and their body language. Ask clarifying questions like, "What I'm hearing is," or "Help me understand what you mean by." This approach shows genuine interest in their feelings and creates a safe space for open dialogue. Active listening also means putting away distractions like phones or laptops and making eye contact to demonstrate your full attention. Use I statements instead of you accusations. The way you frame your concerns can make or break a conversation. Instead of saying, "You never help with housework," try, "I feel overwhelmed when I handle most household tasks alone." This shift removes blame and focuses on your feelings rather than attacking your partner's character. You statements often trigger defensiveness, while I statements invite empathy and understanding. Practice expressing your needs without making your partner feel criticized or attacked. This technique helps prevent conversations from escalating into arguments and keeps the focus on finding solutions together. Create regular check-in times. Don't wait for problems to pile up before addressing them. Schedule weekly or bi-weekly relationship check-ins, where you both share what's working well and what needs attention. These conversations should happen during calm moments, not in the heat of conflict. Discuss upcoming stressors, celebrate recent successes, and address minor issues before they become major problems. Having dedicated time for these discussions prevents important topics from being brushed aside due to busy schedules and shows that you both prioritize the relationship's health. Practice emotional regulation. Strong emotions can hijack productive communication. When you feel anger, frustration, or hurt rising, take a pause before responding. Use techniques like deep breathing, counting to 10, or taking a brief walk to center yourself. It's perfectly acceptable to say, "I need a few minutes to process this before we continue." This isn't avoiding the conversation, it's ensuring the discussion remains constructive. When you return to the conversation, you'll be more capable of expressing yourself clearly and listening to your partner's perspective without reactive emotions clouding your judgment. Validate your partner's feelings. Validation doesn't mean you have to agree with everything your partner says, but it means acknowledging their emotions as legitimate. Phrases like, "I can see why that would be frustrating," or "Your feelings make sense given the situation," go a long way in making your partner feel heard and understood. Even when you disagree with their perspective, you can validate their right to feel the way they do. This creates emotional safety and encourages your partner to be more open and vulnerable in future conversations. Focus on solutions, not just problems. Expressing concerns and frustrations is a healthy part of any relationship, but it's equally important to avoid getting stuck in a cycle of complaints. Dwelling solely on what's wrong can create negativity and frustration without leading to progress. After you've both shared your feelings and identified the issues, try to steer the conversation toward finding solutions together. Asking questions like, "What can we do to handle this better next time?" or "How can we prevent this from happening again?" encourages a collaborative mindset. This shift reminds both partners that they're working as a team, facing challenges side by side rather than opposing each other. It fosters a sense of partnership and shared responsibility. Respect different communication styles. People experience and express their emotions in unique ways, which can sometimes lead to misunderstandings in relationships. Some individuals need time to reflect quietly before sharing their feelings or thoughts, while others feel more comfortable talking things through right away. Additionally, some people communicate very directly, saying exactly what they mean. whereas others might express themselves more subtly or indirectly. Recognizing and respecting these differences is crucial to preventing frustration and miscommunication. For example, if your partner needs time to process their emotions, it's important not to pressure them for an immediate response. On the other hand, if your partner tends to be very straightforward and direct, try not to take their style personally or as criticism. Instead, see it simply their natural way of communicating. By working together to understand each other's communication preferences, couples can develop approaches that honor both partners' styles. This mutual respect creates a stronger, more empathetic connection and helps avoid unnecessary conflicts. Address issues promptly. Avoiding difficult conversations can allow resentment to quietly grow, which can harm a relationship over time. It's important to address concerns as soon as they arise rather than letting them fester. However, timing and setting matter a great deal. Trying to bring up sensitive topics when either partner is stressed, tired, or distracted often results in misunderstandings or defensiveness, making productive dialogue nearly impossible. Instead, aim to find a calm, private moment when both of you are relaxed and open to listening. This creates a safe space where concerns can be discussed thoughtfully and without distractions. Addressing issues early prevents small annoyances from snowballing into bigger problems that are harder to resolve. By tackling challenges promptly and with care, couples can maintain trust and keep their connection strong. Show appreciation regularly. Positive communication goes beyond simply managing conflicts. It's also about regularly showing gratitude and appreciation. Making it a habit to recognize the things your partner does, whether big or small, helps build a warm and supportive atmosphere in your relationship. Saying thank you for their efforts, whether it's their contributions to the household or emotional support, reinforces how much you value them. Moreover, expressing appreciation for your partner's character, such as their kindness, patience, or sense of humor, deepens the connection beyond everyday tasks. When you focus on who they are, not just what they do, it nurtures respect and admiration. This positive communication climate creates a foundation of goodwill, making it easier to face and resolve difficult conversations when they come up. By regularly sharing appreciation, couples build resilience in their relationship and foster an environment where challenges feel manageable rather than threatening. Better communication is about talking more. It's about listening with intention, speaking with care, and creating space for each other's truth. Start small, stay patient, and watch how your connection deepens. If you found a communication tip that works in your relationship, drop it in the comments. It might help someone else. And for more honest insights on building strong, lasting love, don't forget to subscribe and tap that bell. See you in the next one.